I've got a question for the RC community, all you guys out there. I've been meaning to ask this for a long time. Look, I'm going to land the plane. I promise you. I promise you. So just stick with me to the end. So I'm a Gen Xer. I've been in RC a long time, but I did have a break. I did have a break. I had to raise a family, do the job, and just recently, end of last year, 2025, I got back into it. Got a Christmas gift, got a Traxxas Rustler, and reawakened that kid in me to, do what I love. I had forgotten how much I love this hobby. But coming back into it, with the advent of all this social networking and all the social media, just like anything else, it's become, you know, just so, I don't know, so polarized, right? Anytime something, and that gets into, which is everything pretty much, barbecue, crafts, whatever you want to call it, RC is no exception. Everybody's got an opinion, right? I guess what I'm getting at is, and again, stay with me. I promise I'm going to get there. What happened to our spirit of innovation, spirit of just send it? The reason why I created this channel was, sharing the love of RC, sharing the love of the hobby. I'm not going to be that one to get into the mental gymnastics of why you like something, why you don't like something, why I pick something versus why you pick something. I'm not an Armor guy. I'm not a Traxxas guy. Ford versus Chevy, Pepsi versus Coke. That's not this channel. So if you're looking for that, that's not this. Everybody's welcome. Come as you are. You're not going to find that why did you do that here type of guy, right? Look, you can make anything go fast. When I was young, we were putting rototiller engines into shopping carts and making them go fast, right? If you so choose to put some Spectrum setup in a Traxxas, look, man, that's your prerogative, right? Whatever it is, look, I'm your biggest cheerleader, right? I guess what I'm getting at is, with this on the social media and all that, people have just become so polarizing in their camps that people are forgetting to what? Say it with me now. Have fun. Are you having fun with the hobby? And that's where I'm just kind of missing people on some of this because I just see so much, craziness out there that I think, guys going back and forth. And are you doing this to keep up with your buddy on Facebook or your op, as the kids like to say, on Facebook? Then why are you doing this? That's not what this is about. This is about having fun, right? So I just think that kind of this whole it's missed on a lot of people. But I don't know if it's a generational thing or what. But when I was younger, we just got out there. If we broke it, we fixed it. We didn't have a plethora of parts that we could go to and order and it'd be here same day. You had to fix it. Okay. So look, man, if you want to do something and you feel like it fits you, no matter what it is, whatever your flavor is, if you want to paint different colors on the body and, different rims or whatnot, look, man, I'm your biggest cheerleader. Okay. But, for you guys out there that, you live for the banter, I don't know. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's just something I had to get off my chest, and I know I'm a little all over the place, but it's just something that, I wanted to remind people that, the reason why you got into this is to have fun. And then on the flip side of that, I see a lot of guys going into these comment sections and forums asking with trepidation and uncertainty, hey guys, I'm about to buy a crate and what are some of the things I should do? Should I not do it? Should I do it? Just send it. That's what just send it means. It's not just flying your car off of, 3-story building. Just send it means, look, man, you ain't got to be afraid. Just go do it. Just send it and let the chips fall where they may. What you'll find out either way, right? Hey, and then you can report back to the rest of us if it works. But we've created a generation. Look, and I know I'm preaching to the choir. And again, it comes with the territory, it comes with anything. We've created a generation of just, you know, folks that are afraid to innovate and get out there and just try it and just serve it, right? So this channel is for those of you that, you know, not so much into the techno babble and not so much into the back and forth. You just want to have fun, just sharing the community. Look, you want advice? I'm not going to have all the answers, but I might have an opinion if you ask me, and I'll tell you my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, that's fine. You know, I'm never going to go seek you out and tell you my opinion. That's not me, right? I'm also not going to go back and forth with you. If you're going to tell me 2 plus 2 is 10, 2 plus 2 is 10, right? I'm just not that guy. I'm at an age right now where peace and tranquility, that's what I live for now. You know, all my babies are grown. You know, it's time for daddy to invest in himself, have fun with whatever the good Lord blesses with me for my remaining years. And this is what, you know, I like to do. But, you know, that's why I created the channel. And, you know, I think some of us need to just kind of take a step back and pause. And, you know, I didn't think I'd ever have to say this, but just kind of understand why you're doing this in the first place. It's a damn hobby. You're supposed to be having fun. You're not supposed to be worried about what you're doing, you know, for the next guy or what the next guy is going to say. Anyways, cheers.